Man sometimes makes questionings about the people and events he encounters in his life. The purpose of these questionings is to benefit himself and reach the truth. We make these questionings in every field, small or large. It's okay here, it's also good to question. But the problem is that we don't question the biggest issue, or even if we do, we give wrong answers. In other words, those answers don't help us and don't lead to the truth. Now, we are going to do something with you. We will question the biggest issue that we didn't question. If you are ready, here we go. Who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? Where do all these creatures come from and where do they go? What's here? Why was expense done that much? Who was it made for? And who did it? Who set me here and prepared all the conditions for my living and prepared the whole universe perfectly for me? And what does he want from me? Who feeds me with such mercy and gives me treats? Yes, this is exactly what we need to question. Let's question together and find the answers together. Yes, I didn't exist years ago, and then suddenly I existed. I then entered a time stream that I couldn't control. I have grown over the years. When I looked around, something caught my attention. Billions of people have come before me and continue to come after me. Before I was born, someone prepared everything for me. He also placed the clean food on my mother's chest as soon as I was born. My mother couldn't have done this because my mother doesn't have the knowledge to make me. She doesn't have the strength to put that mix there. I noticed that this event happens in the same way for all mothers. I was starting to be surprised. Then I realized that I need to breathe to live, I need oxygen to breathe, trees need soil, water, and sun for photosynthesis. In other words, for me to live, the entire universe must exist and continue to exist. I'm getting more and more amazed and excited. It is as if my mind and heart are constantly questioning and searching for someone. I'm looking for a merciful, compassionate, and generous person who created the universe before I was born, put pure milk in my mother's chest as soon as I was born, and gave me hands, feet, eyes, ears, and tongue so that I could explore the world after I was born. The more I travel and examine the world, the more my amazement grows. For example, why grass and water are enough for a cow to feed? There are hundreds of different kinds of fruits and vegetables for my diet. For example, apples and oranges were created only for me, also from my colorless, odorless, and tasteless soil. Yes, my mind continues to question. They couldn't have been caused by odorless, colorless, tasteless soil or tree, sun or other reasons, because all these jobs require mercy and compassion. However, there is no compassion or mercy, neither the soil, the tree, the cloth, nor the sun. On the other hand, I see that all the events in the universe are done wisely. There is nothing absurd and unnecessary. Every system and every law is just as it should be. My astonishment and excitement increase as I examine the information obtained as a result of scientists' studies of the universe, because there is someone who is merciful, compassionate, powerful, just, and generous, and he tells us something. As I examine the universe and question events, I get to know him better. Each creature was created with a different artistry and wisdom. Among the owners of life, only human beings have minds, ideas, and consciousness. This universe is an exhibition hall and man is like spectator. It's as if he created everything to think about him and get to know him. On the other hand, I am both sad and afraid when I see people dying all the time. Then I questioned again after I die. Someone who brought me from nothingness to existence, which is mercy, who gave me merciful people like my mother and father, who adorned me with such valuable tools, who arranged everything and every condition to continue my life. He doesn't leave me to nothingness, decay, badness, and absence, and he doesn't separate me from my beloved ones and my family. He doesn't do a merciless and ugly job by separating me from them, because infinite mercy and compassion require an endless realm. Someone who has endless trees wants to give forever. He wants to feed us with their originals of the blessings that he showed their samples in this world. For this, of course, he will create an endless realm and put us in it. In conclusion, we are human beings that Allah brought into existence from non-existence, placed at the highest level of the vitality, created only for us to know Him and worship Him, and brought into existence as the most beautiful of creatures. If this world is, they are reflections of Allah's names and attributes. These all creatures are. They were created so that we could look at them and get to know our Lord. The mighty, merciful, and compassionate one who does all these works is Allah. He will give us the blessings that He has made us to taste as an example in hereafter, which is our real home. He will not throw us into the darkness of non-existence because endless mercy and compassion requires this. He will question the real issues that we needed to question and saw the real face of death, which seemed to us outwardly frightening. Thus, we learned who we are, who our Creator is, and why we came to this world. We opened the door to minds. We didn't take away the will. Now, if you want, get up and do your duty, or if you want, get busy with the temporary pleasures of this temporary world and wait for death. The choice is yours.